Hello my trainer friends, Pokemonty here, and in this video we are going to go over everything you need to know for the Community Day Classic happening later this month. So let's get into the details. This Community Day Classic will be on Saturday, March 22nd from 2 to 5 p.m. local time, and it will feature Totodile, the Big Jaw Pokemon. It'll be appearing everywhere during the event with the standard Community Day shiny rate of 1 in 25. And as always, let's get into what bonuses we can expect. We're going to have quarter hatch distance when eggs are placed into incubators during the event, as well as your regular incense and lure modules, both lasting for 3 hours. So what can we do to really maximize your gameplay for this event? The first thing you're going to want to do is to make sure you Mega Evolve a Pokemon that shares its type with the featured Pokemon. Since Totodile is a pure water type, you have a lot of different Pokemon you can choose to Mega Evolve, including Gyarados, Blastoise, Slowbro, Swampert, or even Kyogre. Check and see which Mega Evolution has the highest level, because that's the one you're going to want to Mega Evolve. The higher the level, the better the bonuses. And you're going to want to catch as many Totodile as you can as fast as you can, so if you don't know how to do it yet, now is a great time to learn the quick catch technique. I will link a quick tutorial I made here on how to do it. It just makes grinding out these community days so much easier. And since Totodile is a water type, it'll be boosted in rainy weather, so if you're playing during these conditions, you'll be able to encounter Totodiles with higher CP levels and you'll receive boosted Stardust for catching them. And since your regular incense lasts for 3 hours, make sure to put it on right at 2 p.m. so it can last the duration of the event for you. And if you live near a Pokestop, make sure to put on a lure module right at 2 p.m. as well. The two I would recommend are either the rainy or the regular one. And if you don't live near a Pokestop, try to get to one and throw on a lure module as well, even if it's just for a small portion of the event. Look for ones in more populated areas with more trainers around. You'll be able to get increased spawns, and also any trainer who catches Pokemon attracted to your lure will help you work on your Picnicker medal. But let's get back to Totodile. What does it evolve into, and what will be the featured attack it'll learn? While you'll need 25 candies to evolve Totodile into Croconaw, and 100 candies to evolve Croconaw into Feraligatr. And as long as you do this from the beginning of the event all the way until March 29th at 10 p.m. local time, Feraligatr will learn the charged attack Hydro Cannon. This is definitely a move you want your Feraligatr to know, especially if you're using it for PvP purposes. And we'll get into all the specifics for PvP later on in this video. Next up, what kind of research can we expect during this event? Starting with the field research. This is the research you get whenever you spin Pokestops. So we will have catch 3 Totodile for either a Totodile encounter, 5 Great Balls, 2 Ultra Balls, 2 Pineapple Berries, or 500 Stardust. And there's going to be other research that will lead you to an encounter with Totodile with a special seasonal background. I'm not 100% sure if it's a guaranteed special background catch when you complete these, because it doesn't technically specify, so we'll have to wait and see, but this research is as follows. Win a 5-star rate or higher, trade a Pokemon, or complete 3 party challenges. And as they've done the last few community days, we're going to have some free special background timed research, and you'll receive this research as long as you log into the game during the actual community day event, and will feature the following tasks and rewards. We have catch a Pokemon for 1000 XP, catch a Pokemon on 2 different days for a Totodile encounter, catch a Pokemon on 3 different days for 1000 Stardust, catch a Pokemon on 4 different days for another Totodile encounter, and catch a Pokemon on 5 different days for 5000 XP. And once completed, it'll reward you with 5000 Stardust and an encounter with Totodile with the special seasonal background. Now keep in mind, this research is timed and must be completed by Saturday, March 29th at 10 p.m. local time, so make sure you complete it by then so you don't lose any of your unclaimed rewards. And as per usual, at least with one of the last community days Niantic will be controlling, we will have a paid special research for $2 or your currency equivalent. And at the time of this recording, we don't have all the specifics on what the tasks will be yet, but it will reward you with a premium battle pass, rare candy XL, additional encounters with Totodile, including 3 encounters that will have the special seasonal background. And again, like I always say for these community days, I usually buy this. It's not that much, and I feel like the rewards offset the price, but it's up to you what you decide to do. And there will be event bundles in the in-game shop that you can purchase that I'll quickly go over. So for 1,350 Pokecoins, you can get 50 Ultra Balls, 5 super incubators, 1 elite charge TM, and 5 lucky eggs. And for 480 Pokecoins, you can get 30 Ultra Balls, 1 Incense, 3 super incubators, and 1 lore module. I generally don't buy these, but if they have items that you need, who am I to tell you what to do? Make sure to do your snapshots as well. It only takes a few minutes to do, and not only will it give you 5 extra shiny boosted encounters with Totodile, but it'll help you work on your cameraman medal as well. And look out for Pokestop showcases. Enter as many as you can and look for ones in less populated areas, which means less trainers to compete with and a better chance at first place. They offer premium rewards as well, including helping you work on your showcase star medal, which will eventually lead you to the Pikachu PhD pose and Pikachu PhD encounter. Now, for my fellow PvP players out there, let's take a look at what IVs you should be looking out for and how good Feraligatr currently is in both the Great and Ultra Leagues. So currently Feraligatr is ranked number 10 overall in the Great League with a moveset of Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon, and Ice Beam. The Shadow variant is ranked 1 slot lower at 11th overall with the same moveset. I personally run the Shadow version, but if you want a slight bit more bulk, the regular one will do just fine. And in the Ultra League, it's ranked a little bit lower at 21st overall with the same moveset as it was in the Great League of Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon, and Ice Beam. And the Shadow variant is ranked number 6 overall with the same moveset. Again, a situation where I would have to say the Shadow is better to run if you have it, but you could still get by with the non-Shadow as well. And if you're running Feraligatr in the Master League, you might be a little bit crazy, but you do you. So what are the best IVs we can look out for? Starting in the Great League, the best IV set you can find is a 0, 11, 13 and a 1, 15, 14 in the Ultra League. And honestly, most of us probably won't find those IVs, so which Feraligatrs do we decide to power up then? Anything with a low attack, high defense, high HP will work good for you, but I would recommend going to pvpivs.com and searching that way. It'll give you the ranking of every single one you caught. Regardless, Feraligatr is a very strong PvP Pokemon to have in your arsenal, so make sure to build one for both the Great and Ultra Leagues. So there you have it, a nice Community Day Classic to finish out March and to welcome in spring. I'm a little disappointed with the event bonuses. I'm not a big egg hatcher, and I feel like they could have added a 2x XP or Stardust bonus. Coupled with the fact that I have a few really good Feraligatrs for my PvP battles already, I probably won't be grinding nearly as hard during this Community Day. But don't let that stop you from getting out there and playing. Community Days are always a fun time to play and brings you closer to other trainers in your community. So with that being said, I appreciate you all watching and thank you all so much for liking and subscribing. Watching my channel continue to grow is an amazing feeling and I have all of you to thank for it. So as always, stay safe, have a fun event, and I will see you all in the next video. Pokemonty out.